First of all, I'd like to show you this real quick. I've been disability since I was 10. I've lived with a brain injury, and this is my ID. It's for when I catch a city bus and they give me a dishonored citizen deal. Well, this right here, I just went and got it from the Commission for the Blind, and so when it gets dark and I get tired or something, it's got this thing folds out. Let me show you real quick. This is for when you're blind. I'm blind. I've lived with the blind since I was 10 over my lifetime. I was a dramatic brain injury where I was crushed, and it took my eyesight instantly. Now, I had to learn at 10 years old why my eye got taken and why I deserved that. But that's on top of all the stuff of learning how to retrain myself and be awareness of my one eye. If I were to poke, and I live by the woods, so it's like you got to be aware of sticks and stuff, going hiking in the woods. But anyway, what I'm trying to come to is this thing. I got it so when it gets dark, sometimes my eye gets a little bit blindness because I got a little bit of negative in my right eye. I could go blind in my time within 20 years. Who knows? I've had surgery on this side. I went under anesthesia. They had pulled it over and corrected it. It used to be white on one side, but I was standing there, and some guys are coming out, and they're like, "We're here to do the sweeps." And I was standing there enjoying the sidewalk. I'm not even from this little island right here in Oregon, but the cops had come over and approached me and said, "You're in my bubble." I'm like, "Excuse me, you walked over to me. I'll move, that's fine. What are you doing?" And I was talking to my friend that was laying there, I guess, because I've been out there with some protesters when I experienced what it was the first time feeling like when it was being homeless, the first time experiencing it. But I had moved, and then his other friend came real close, and I had to say, "Excuse me for my not brushing my teeth this morning," because he stuck his nose right in my mouth. Jeez, I wish I would have brushed my teeth that morning just to be polite, And then I walked a little bit down here, and they were like like a football team lined up against the fence, and I had walked down further down the road, and what is it? Got harassed again. And I had this thing which folds up like this. And I had it folded up like this, and it was daytime, and I had it hooked to my bag, and one of the cops said, "Look at this guy. He's probably not even blind, and what is it? He probably stole that blind cane." I said, "Excuse me, I just got this yesterday at the Commission for the Blind. You came up in my face, and they're harassing me down the road, and you're telling me that I stole this cane when I got it to protect my one eye, and it's a reflector to let people know when I get a little bit blindsided, because sometimes I get tired or whatever, and my eye gets a little bit tired, because it pulls its way. This one wants to see, and it does not see, and this one has a little negative in it, and sometimes I'm supposed to wear my glasses, and then call me a liar on top of it, and then for the disabled out there, it's kind of like, and then let alone all his soldier or cop friends. The criminal act is like in a part of the way where not one of them stood up and said, "Hey, you need to back down and go to your cop car, or you're putting disabled down," or even sticking up for it. But they just said, "Go in your cop car and take off, we'll deal with it," whatever. I was like, I'm just going to enjoy my walk down the way. But I didn't deserve to get treated that way, and it's an ongoing thing. Like, I don't know, it's like a fight in survival. I experienced them beating me up a year and something months ago, where I was just drinking water, going there and asking for help. My disability money and I was healed at knife point. My money got stolen prior to a couple things that happened on the street. To the Ace Tavern, going there and asking them I needed help, and experiencing not taking a shower, not having a place to stay, to where they had threw me down and brutalized me. And they say, and then on top of it, they're trying to try me in court, and then they look at me, and it's like, hello, the public awareness needs to look at that. Where, get in line and go, and let's just put it in line and go here if you want to get your head crushed. Go here if you want to get your leg broke. Oh, go here if you want to get trapped child with a bomb. Let's go here. And it's on.
I'm really sorry about your experience.
All right. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is it's Disability Awareness Week this month, and I'm disability, and it's a struggle, and it's not fair to have a community to be able to trust people for a disability, and it's hard out there. It's hard to be a disability and deal with everything else too on top of it. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming today, sharing your story with us. All those in favor of the proclamation, please vote aye. Aye. The proclamation is adopted.